Hello YouTube and welcome to LEGO Gaming. I'm Bear Parker from TT Games and I'm the community manager, and today I'm joined with the lovely Philip Ring.
Hello.
Hello Philip.
Hello.
What do you do?
So I'm executive producer here at TT as well.
Ooh, that executive. Very smart. And what are we doing today?
We are going to show you a little bit of LEGO DC Supervillains because it's launch week.
It is launch week. How exciting is that?
It's very exciting. I'm really excited for people actually be able to play this game now.
Yeah. I mean, we've done a few shows this year with Gamescom and E3 and a few other bits and pieces, but this is it now. This is launch week.
This is it. So this is it. Finally, the game's out. The game, people can go. They can play the game. You'll be able to play through the entire story and all of the bits and pieces that we've shown you. You get to play for yourself. So this is what's really cool. So we wanted to show something along those lines. We wanted to show you a little bit about what you can do with creating your own villain and putting yourself into the game.
Yeah.
And then show you some brand new content a little bit further on into the game than we've shown previously. And just do some cool things in the game. Show you some of the bits and pieces you get to do when you're playing this title.
Well, let's do some cool things then, Phil. So what we're looking at right here, this is Striker's Island?
Yes,
is that right?
Yes, so in Striker's Island, this is where our character customizer is. And what's great is at any point you want, you can go back and update your character. So at any point during the story, you can go and change it. But what we'll do is we're going to jump straight into the customizer itself. The reason being is we've unlocked some new cool things and we want to go look at them. So
I
we're
love
going
cool
to
things.
change our character, change what we look like, and show you some of the cool weapons, accessories, all the things that you get to do, and kind of really customize it to make it yourself.
Oh, well, this is very nice. I'm digging this funky hat here, Phil.
So we'll go for a little bit of maybe a raspberry beret there. And one of the great things as well is like I just still love kind of going in, digging around, playing with all the items, but then just hitting randomize and kind of seeing what the game will throw up.
Well, there's so many different elements, aren't there, for you to customise your villain with. So
Yep.
when you hit randomise, it really is random.
Oh yeah, there's a huge amount of variations in there. We really wanted it so that you could make something that if you just want to jump in and kind of play around and see what happens, you can do something that's really crazy and just hit randomise and you'll get a really cool, fun character that will be part of the story.
We love crazy, and it fits, doesn't it, perfectly with like the nature of the game, the nature of the universe, because, I mean, DC knows how to make villains.
Yep.
The villains are all quite kooky and mischievous and they're fun, and that's exactly what this customizer is, isn't it?
So DC, like I say, DC do fun villains. They do great villains. There's so many kind of variations of characters. Someone like Harley Quinn or Joker, but they're instantly recognisable. And so that idea that you get to make someone yourself. So we're just kind of hitting randomise now, and you can start to see all these characters come together.
Wow, that looks amazing.
Yeah, we're going to go with dual magnifying glasses as our weapons.
Yeah.
I think
They can definitely see all the opportunities in the games with double magnifying glasses, right?
So yeah, we wanted something really bright and vibrant. Hang on, I'm going to have to name his character. So 1 second. I think
you're going to wing it.
I think we're going to have to go for Winger because.
Winger.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to go with Winger today. Quick question.
Cool.
Favourite DC villain?
I personally am a massive fan of Harley Quinn, and the reason being is because of what the team have done with her. So she's really cool. She's got roller skates, so you can skate around everywhere. She's got her mallet, of course. But what's really cool is she actually has her kind of slam attack isn't a thing where you use the mallet. She actually calls it a giant bomb and rides it down, and it blows up and takes out everything around in the area.
Awesome.
So yeah, she's really cool.
See, mine's always going to be Joker. You just can't be Joker. And I mean, you know, we have got Hamill voicing Joker. You know, like there's no better Joker in my books.
That was really cool and something really exciting to be able to say we've got Mark Hamill playing Joker. We've got Kevin Conroy as Batman.
Yeah. Great cast.
Tara Strong as Harley Quinn. Like instantly recognisable. You hear that voice and I'm going, it's Harley Quinn.
Exactly. Yeah. So not only have we got a great, all like star-studded cast, but you at home are also part of that cast, playing Rookie. You know, your Winger today. Winger today.
So we've just left Striker's Island now, and what we're going to do is show you a little bit of the open world. We thought it'd be really cool to kind of show some of what Metropolis and Gotham and how that all kind of fits together. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump into this garbage truck.
With garbage driving, Philip.
Yeah, I should be paying way more attention. Yeah, so you can jump into any of the vehicles you see in the open world. So you can just go, hey, you know what? I want to ride around in a rubbish truck today and kind of do things you'd expect in a rubbish truck.
It's a very villainous looking vehicle.
Apparently crash into the sides of walls.
Did you take your driving lessons?
I did, but it was many years ago.
Well, the hub looks amazing. So this area is Metropolis, right?
So yeah, so this is Metropolis, and there's landmarks here as well. So there's things that you can go around and you'll see. So you'll see things like the Daily Planet is there, and we wanted it so that it feels fresh and original, but also still feels very much like what you'd expect it to be. It feels like Metropolis. So what we have here as well, just to follow, the ghost studs we can actually use to send to a new location. So for example, if we want to put a checkpoint and say, oh, I particularly want to go here, you can put that on and that indicator will tell you where you need to go.
Well, today we're going to go over to this rather cute looking boat, it seems.
Yep, so we have loads of different vehicles, we have trucks and things. This is one of the things that I think is really fun as well, is you can actually take pictures in the game. So every character has the ability to pull out a mobile phone and you can use it to take pictures, which you can then use around the hub in various locations.
Yeah.
And I just want to share them with my friends. I want to go like, hey look, here's my custom villain and I'm causing some mischief and mayhem. So I get to take a picture and share it with people.
Phil's hit it right on the head there. We want to see your custom villains, folks. So be sure to use this funky photo mode and upload your pics to Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or wherever you see fit. And yeah, tag us at TT Games or Lego DC Game, I think is our other one, isn't it?
Yep.
But yeah, share your stuff online, folks. We want to see what you've made. I'm sure you could do better than Winger.
But Winger, look at the picture.
Oh, the filters are super cool.
I'm a big fan of boats.
Really love that boat.
We mentioned the vehicles as well, so what I'll do is I'm actually going to jump into this speedboat, and these speedboats are actually really quick. So they're really cool fun to kind of zoom around on any of the water areas.
Am I going for the ramp? Oh no.
Hang on. I've got this, don't worry. I may not have this. And of course there's races and things you can do. So there's particular races. There's one in particular where you actually have to race a forklift truck around. So once you've found the forklift truck and you've unlocked it, once again I should be paying way more attention. Once you've unlocked that forklift truck, you can then use it in a race. So we wanted like a really cool place just to kind of play around in as well.
Formula One? Would you call that for forklift racing? Yeah. No, that's bad.
It's going to lift
the sound guide just behind the video went no, so I'm going to get told off for that.
So we just did that jump and bouncing down, and now we're in Gotham. So as we can see, the weather's changed. It's always raining in Gotham, and then this is another one of these areas that you get to really explode. What we're going to do though is, although I have wings on Winger, I want to show you some other characters. I want to show you something that I think is really cool. So this is Lex Lutheran's power suit.
So this was this one of the pre-order bonuses?
Yeah. So this was if you pre-ordered it at key retailers in various places, you actually get this as a minifigure. And I just thought it was so cool. So he's a really cool character that's also part of the story. So this version of Lex is actually unlocked as part of the story itself.
Awesome. I just noticed Ace Chemicals in the background.
Yeah, so like I said, we wanted to fill it full of really cool, key, iconic locations. So we've just been to Ace Chemicals. I'll fly over here. We've got Wayne Tower just coming up.
Oh, lovely. Look at the architecture on there. And what's this pink thingy in the background we're heading to?
So we're heading over to Amusement Mile.
Oh, I like Amusement Mile.
It's very cool. We have roller coasters and Ferris wheels and
it's terrifying Joker. But yeah, no, this looks amazing. Is that a roller coaster?
It is. I'm going to try and land and jump on it.
Oh, you've got a friend on there as well.
Yeah, so that's one of our goons. So of course the world's full of like Joker goons and things like that.
Yeah.
And you can just get to ride the roller coaster. And the thing is as well, the team have done this thing where at the very beginning it takes a little while to build up. It's almost that anticipation of a roller coaster.
Oh, I'm excited, Phil. I'm excited.
This is where the dread kicks in and go like, the first drop's coming. So they kind of really wanted to make sure that it felt really kind of fun and like exactly what a roller coaster does. There is that build up and anticipation. But don't worry, you don't have to queue for hours to use it.
Yeah, only queue up at the midnight launch. Yes, that's when they want to be queuing to get Lego DC Supervillains. Yes. Oh, there you go.
So this world really was just about making something that people can explore and have a lot of fun with, and keep coming back to as well. So even once you've done all the story levels, there's a huge amount of collectibles, things to see, kind of characters to unlock. And just a place that you get to keep on coming back.
Yeah, no, I mean, absolutely looks it. I mean, I've played a fair bit of this game with yourselves and the wider TT team over the past few months, and this is the first time I've really probably seen Amusement Mile. It looks amazing.
There's always something around every corner. So we found a giant Harley Quinn here.
Can we take another picture?
There we can.
Oh, good. I like taking pictures.
I'm just checking the alphabet. Okay, cool.
Ah, there she is. All the way to the left. Gotcha, there we go. Look at so many characters!
So here we have Harley. That's the giant man that I mentioned earlier. But of course, if she's got her mobile phone, Take a little selfie.
So photogenic. Look at it go. Here we go. Oh, man, this is looking cool. With the rain and the lighting. Yes. What does that say on that? Wheel of Misfortune. Very cool. I like that filter the most, I think. Oh, you got a friend. So yeah, just to reiterate what we said earlier, more pictures. We want to see everyone's pictures of their favourite villains, your custom villains, all the cool places that you spotted in the hub, or stuff that you've done in the levels. Get them online, get them on social, we want to see them.
So here's what we'll do is we'll show a little bit of the map as well. But what we're going to do is we jump to our custom planet again. Should we set a brand new level? Or at least part of a brand new level.
I mean, it's launch week. Let's just show whatever we want to share. Let's do it.
Okay, so we're going to jump into the third level, but we're not going to start at the beginning. We're going to jump into the second section of it. The reason being is that we get to do a little bit of a boss fight.
Oh, awesome.
Against some heroes, which is what this game's all about. You get to go against the heroes for a change.
Aha! Really live like a villain.
Yeah.
Nice!
Exactly. So, two of the kind of like the people that I really excited that are in the game, they're always really fun. Beast Boy and Raven.
Beast Boy.
Yeah, if anyone knows they're Teen Titans.
Teen Titans.
We have Beast Boy and Raven as a boss encounter. So at the end of the third level, you actually have to go up against them. So your custom character, you have Killer Frost in your party. And it's really about like showing actually you get to play the bad guys and you get to go toe to toe with the heroes and see if you can take them on for a change.
Yeah.
So that I just think it's a really kind of cool dynamic that we've never been able to do previously. That kind of idea. Actually, I'm going to play as the bad guys.
Yeah, and there's quite a few boss fights through this game, isn't there? Obviously.
Yeah, very much so.
But yeah, I think we'll stick with just this one for now. We
don't want to play too much.
Exactly. It's a big game. There's a lot to play. We want them to experience it and discover it themselves. Cool. Oh, we're already here.
Yeah, so here I am. So here we are, Winger, and here we have Beast Boy. So we get a little bit of an introduction.
Pleasure to meet you, Beast Boy.
So, of course, Beast Boy has his abilities you expect, so he turns into various creatures. So you get to do,
kangaroo!
Fighting a kangaroo right now. And that's one of the really cool things with the characters and the kind of the animation is the team have done a brilliant job of kind of really bringing this character to life. Like I say, every time I play with these characters, I see something I hadn't seen previously. I'm like, I didn't know they could do that. That's really cool. Or I didn't know they had that little idle animation. Or I didn't know that they were going to interact with things in that way. And that kind of exploration makes me want to not only use my custom character, but use the entire grid and keep kind of exploring, keep playing around.
Well, that's the wonder of our games. You know, you can finish your story mode. You've unlocked like a plethora of cool villains in this case, and a handful of heroes.
Yeah, maybe a few.
And then obviously through progression of the game, you can unlock some extra bits and pieces for your custom villain. So there's that includes abilities as well.
Yeah.
So there's a rather large plethora of reasons to revisit levels in free play and
Yeah, the levels in free play and the open world again. Yeah, it's just that we really wanted people to have something that they feel that they can really invest a lot of time in. So there's something that they can always keep going back to and going, oh, I want to go find that extra collectible that I'm missing, or I want to see what this character can do, or I want to go, you know what, there's some races that I think I can bet my time, I can do that, and so you can go back and redo those races. So it really is about just making sure that there's loads and loads of content. So even once you finish the main kind of story arc, there's just this big playground to have fun with.
Yeah. Awesome. Sounds amazing, Philip. So are you winning against this boss?
I am. So we've just done stage 1 of the boss fight. So now we've got a little bit of Lego puzzling. So what we'll do is we'll cycle through a few of the characters. We've made the return of the free play party. So when you load into a level, you have some characters that you can kind of quickly switch between. So we've got Plastic Man here, for example. He's got some cool booty moves. So he's got things like his spin attack.
Yeah.
But we're looking for a character who has grapple ability. So Malcolm Merlin. He's got his bow and arrow. And then we can use that to pull down this grapple point, and it gives us access to a new area.
I'm beginning to think you might have done this once or twice before.
I've played a few of the levels, just a couple of them though. So one of the cool things with it as well, once you get these abilities, you'll then start to see that other characters have abilities, but like I say, with different animations. And it really kind of makes it feel different because you realise at that point that you need certain people to do certain things. So Mirror Master, for example, he has this ability where you can shoot these 2 portals and it allows us to go through the portal and return to a different part of the map. So we've just done that. I'll take Winger through and I can jump through and I'm now up on those top ledges.
Oh, amazing!
So having those abilities and going, this is really cool, this character can do something I didn't know anyone else can.
What's going on? Ah, are we about to unlock a new ability?
We are. So this is the little mini game that we have at the point that you unlock a new power. So when you're playing through this the first time in story mode, this is the point where you unlock this ability. And then once it's unlocked, it's part of your character customizer. So you can then use that ability, or you know what, when you get later on, you might go, you know what, I want to switch my abilities around. I want to do some cool new things.
So the scale is you can mix up small or large in this one. Okay, cool.
So yeah, scalability allows you to grow super big, so you can do things like stomp around Gotham City, pick up some taxis and do cool things like that. And of course you can do that with a custom character, so if you want to stomp around as a giant hot dog or a cactus.
Who wouldn't want to be a giant hot dog?
You can do that. And it's one of those things, like, once again, using abilities and creating a custom character just is so much fun.
Yeah.
Just play around and go, what am I going to end up doing today? What weird and quirky character am I going to make? But I want to show you some other characters. I want to show you another one of my favourites, just because of the team doing such a cool job. We see our character portrait there. Let's do Clayface.
I like Clayface. Where is he? There he is. Hiya, Clayface.
So Clayface, because he's made of clay, he can make himself squidge through small locations.
Yeah, you can even see it in like his animation style as well. He's got like a little bit of a bounce. He's a bit more fluid, isn't he?
Yeah,
it's really cool.
So I'm just going to take out Raven.
Out the way, Raven.
So he's got this kind of like really cool, like say, like fluid animation. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Some fluid animations, and he can turn into a ball and things like that to kind of gunk up enemies. So Beast Boy's a little bit too tricky for us to do this move in particular, but he has the ability to kind of encase people. So if you're taking on one of Gotham City's finest police officers and you're kind of doing a raid on the police station because you want to get some of your toys back from like their lockup, you can actually use it to kind of encase them in mud, in the clay, and then you can use it as a throw, as a takedown. And
super cool.
The characters have multiple takedowns now, so once you grab an enemy, you have multiple ways that you can actually take them down, whether that's throw them up in the air or use the weapons that you've got.
I think one of my favourites actually is with the Ventriloquist, because that dude's got some like really cool animations anyway. He does this one where he throws them in the air. Looks amazing.
Yeah, Ventriloquist, and using Scarface the dummy.
So it looks like we've kicked some derriere and we've won.
Yeah, so
amazing.
We've just seen down. Reverse Flash has turned up, and he's actually telling us a little bit of something that's happening in the story at the moment.
Oh, so okay, so we'll talk over the spoilers.
Yeah.
Obviously the game's out, the game's finished, it's ready for everyone to play.
It's finally out.
But we've the team are still busying away, aren't they?
We are. We had some really cool stuff that we also just wanted to keep on working on. So we thought, you know what, it'd be really cool if we could do some extra levels. Maybe some stuff that's coming out in the future. So we decided that we're going to do DLC for this game, and if you bought the deluxe edition, you actually get that included because you get the season pass. But some of the levels we've got, we actually have a couple of levels that are coming from the Aquaman movie coming out.
Nice. Can't be a bit of Aquaman.
Levels from the Shazam movie coming out.
Shazam!
So there's some really exciting stuff in that season pass, and really cool characters. And if you've got your like Aquaman Lego sets, you might see some of it.
So there we go. So not only is the game out, there's more content on the way, and yeah, you just experienced another snippet of Lego DC supervillains, which you should all be playing this week. Fact. I think it's time to wrap up, and we're actually just going to go and play some more DC supervillains and make each other in the custom creator, I reckon.
I think so. I've got some custom characters to make. So.
Love it. Okay, thank you for watching, folks. Be sure to hit like, be sure to subscribe, and let us know in the comments if you're playing this week as well. That's all from me. This is all from Phil. Thanks for watching. Bye.